Good morning. If you are still standing and you've been through a lot, life has been lifing, and you've been going through and going through, and life is still lifing. I don't know if you can see all that snow out there, but we have many inches of snow that we haven't seen. I don't know how to get it out there where you can see it. Maybe that's it. We can see a bunch of snow. But life has been lifing for us here and in the South, and we're still standing. If you've been through a lot of life and life has been lifing and you're still standing, this is for you. Still standing in all that you've been through, all the hurt, all the pain, all the surgeries, all of the loss, distrust, trust has been torn down, been destroyed, all that's been stolen, all that's been killed, all that has been destroyed. If you're there, this is for you. This is for you. I want to share a story today about, I was trying to decide whether or not to continue the story with Lance, my autistic son. I'm going to skip over that for now because Lance is beautiful. He is not the enemy. He is not a bad person. And I want to come back to that at a later time. But I want to talk about other things in life. I want to talk about brothers and sisters. I want to talk about that part of my family. I've had my own share of trials and tribulations with my brothers and sisters. And I love them so much. I've had trials and tribulations from childhood up. My mother had 9 children, 6 boys and 3 girls. And I've had my own share, as we all have, of trials and tribulations with my brothers and sisters. And some of them are hard to talk about right now. But what I will say is, when we were children, when we were young, we were taught to stand together. I like that about my family. We were taught that if one person got into an altercation, a fight with someone from school, on the school bus, on the playground, at home in the yard, whatever, we would stand together. My mom taught us that. She was adamant about that. Like she had been through something as a child where perhaps someone didn't stand with her, but she was adamant about it. You can't come back in this house unless you stand with your brother or sister in whatever problem they had. I loved that about my growing up. Even though there weren't a lot of things that I really loved, that was one of the things I really loved. I loved that so much that my mom drilled in us that we would stand together, we would stick together, through good times, through bad. More so in bad, we would be together, be a strength for each other, stick together. I love that so much that it was drilled in us so much, I should say, that even when there was trouble, like the big thing in my household was don't overeat. My mom was a single parent, so she rationed the food so it could last, day to day until the next set of food stamps, money, whatever came in. So if we overate, then she couldn't plan that things would last, food would last. So if someone went and got tomorrow's food and cooked that up or ate that up, somebody gonna be whooping. I mean, toe up whooping. So it had been drilled in us so much to stick together that no one would tell. I mean, we wouldn't snitch on the other person. No one would tell because that's what we had been taught to do. So it was amazing what's amazing now, and it was amazing then how it frustrated my mother. She would be frustrated. She would say, now tell me who ate the bologna. I know you know who did it. And we would know who ate the bologna, but we wouldn't tell. And the funniest thing, or the most peculiar thing that she would do, she would say, everybody line up. I'll get the right one. So good. So good. So good. I wish that me and my brothers and sisters were lining up today in defense of each other. I missed it. I missed it. I'm 58 now, almost 59, and when is the last time I stood up for my brother and sister? I haven't done such a good job of that. I want to get back there. And I remember the consequences were severe. She said, go out there and get me a limb off the tree. Not a switch, a limb. And as a child, a limb off the tree is that's the worst punishment that you can imagine. A limb would be like, what's the thickness of a limb? But as children,